Back with Nick Hall Comedy Podcast Edition 2. I feel like we have a really good show this week. I say that every week, but I genuinely mean it this week, you guys.
Every week?
I'm your host.
This is the second week.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's the second week. Yeah, dude.
He's a man of tradition and optimism.
We are forging a new path of tradition here at Nick Hall Comedy, and that is consistency.
Consistency,
It's a tradition. I'm your host, Nick Hall. To the right of me, Josh Griffey. Nobody gives a shit.
What's up, Holmes?
And to the left of me, our producer and overall swell guy, Heath Benfield.
Not bad. Not bad.
Woo!
Do my best.
Yeah. Well, your best is pretty good, Heath. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I only banged your mom once.
Well, me too. Moving on.
Discretion.
Hi. Well, this is starting off well. We got a big week ahead of us. This is my radio voice. We got a new sketch coming out, just like last week. Again, tradition is key. This week, it's a little edgy, and
A little edgy.
we went ahead and let Josh just go full nuts on this one.
Yeah, balls deep, ladies and gents.
No pun intended. Give us
I gave her the ball deep, 2-knuckle spread.
Sure.
Got into life, and I think it's just one of those things. You got to talk about it. You have to examine, turn the stones of life.
What do we need to talk about? I didn't even say what it's about yet.
Sex toys.
Sex toys.
Sex toys, yeah, that's where we went.
This sketch is about dildos.
Sex tools.
Sex tools, that's right.
Tools. It's
Sex toys in the hands of the master become a tool. That's what you'll learn.
I apologize in advance if it's offensive. I was 3,000 miles away from Los Angeles when it was filmed.
Yeah.
So I had nothing to do with it. Now, if it's great, again, it's on my channol.
If you hate it, feel free to tweet me, email me. I love it.
So
I'm fueled by haters.
I have no middle ground, but for anybody watching on YouTube, we're going to go ahead and show you just a little teaser clip of it. If you're on Podomatic right now, just pop on over to our Facebook page. It's just Nick Hall Comedy. If you search it in Facebook, hell, you'll find us.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell.
We'll be right there.
Oh, hell, you'll find us.
Time to pull down the shirt and see a little nip, huh?
All right,
Ready?
let's roll that footage, Heath.
Here we go.
Here it is.
Hi, Gene Woodward here. Now, I've been a handyman for a lot of years, and in all that time, I've never been more excited to bring you a product than this. Dildo. The tool guaranteed to help you beat life's hardest projects.
It's the best. And we're back!
Again.
Thanks for watching the video there. In case you're wondering, I'm not going to just let this go. This is an official Scorpion jacket.
An official Drive Scorpion
From the movie Drive.
Let's see it. Prove it.
Well, I'll do a little turn.
Show off the goods.
See the Scorpion there?
Oh.
Yeah. That's legit. Anyway.
We need that Drive music.
Back to dildos. I feel like...
You know what no one ever needs? Anything from the movie Drive. Gross. The worst.
If I could punch two people...
Ryan Gosling won.
No, it would just be you twice.
Me twice?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to break your hand, bro. It'd be hard to put on your Scorpion jacket every day.
So, we have a sketch about dildos. Let's stay on track here, Griffey. You fucking asshole. A new sketch about dildos. So, I was just curious. Have you guys ever used a toy to J.O. yourself? Are you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I used to have a...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, do your thing
He's
over there.
fascinated, yeah.
I'm the producer, he says. Yeah.
But no, we were... when I was a kid and I had just discovered jerking off, right? It was like this a new anomaly. So I used to fucking use all kinds of stuff.
How old were you?
I don't know, like maybe like 14. It happened as an accident. It happened as an accident the first time. And then I was like, oh, shit, now I got this under control. I have a hobby. You know, my path for life was set. So, yeah, I used to do the old, like, sit facing the bowl of the toilet, the upper part, and I'd put the rug on it and fucking make, like, what resembled, like, a vag trench to me. And I could just, like, hump it like so. And then I had to, like, dab it off and, like, use the shower to try to, like, make sure it didn't crustify in case my parents found out. And then, yeah, I also used to have these, my grandma got me barefoot slippers that, like, you know, made your feet look like bare feet. But on the inside, they were soft as hell. So I used to lay on the bed and just kind of lay on it and just slide myself into the bear slippers.
Where was that epiphany moment where it was like, oh yeah, I could fuck this?
Almost the first time I accidentally jerked off, I like was scared, and then like once I realized what was on, it's like everything changed. It was like when Neo sees the green numbers in the Matrix, and he's like, I can jerk off on that. I can put my dick in that. Like, it was amazing.
It's amazing.
Until next Christmas when Grandma came over, and she's like, "Where's your slippers? Put your slippers on." And then I'm just walking around. It's like sounds like you're walking on dead leaves.
Where's your grandma from?
What?
Where is your grandma from?
Indiana.
Do the voice again.
Oh, I don't even know what.
Put on your slippers.
Griffin,
Put on your slippers,
Put on your slippers, baby.
You ain't been jizzing in them slippers, have you, Joshua?
Yeah. Tyler Perry actually wrote my grandma, so that's why she sounds like that.
What about you, Heath? Do you ever use toys for Django, such as like a male dildo? I think that'd be a fleshlight. A male dildo.
I've never had the pleasure. Is it nice?
I don't
know. You ever
know.
accidentally sat on something and
and just things happen.
Dunk.
Life happens, dude. What did Jeff Goldblum say in Jurassic Park? Life finds a way.
Nature finds a way.
Chaos theory.
Yeah, chaos theory.
Chaos theory. It's
chaos and anus theory.
I hate to take this jacket off, but I'm going to do it because
I just hope it doesn't touch me.
A little warm in here.
I don't want to be infected with boring ass movie.
Yeah, I've never used a toy. I feel like girls have it easy. They have like 100 different ways that they can just.
Oh yeah, if I was
fill
a chick,
themselves up.
Or just like look around this room, like think about all the things I would just put inside myself once. Like
right. Like everything is shaped like a penis.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's not just regular household shit that just like that kind of looks like a vagina.
Have you guys ever been to the sex parties where they come out like the Avon lady of dildos comes in like her briefcase comes up, and it's
You've been to a sex party?
Yeah.
What a badass.
And let me tell you,
I just feel like I am the sex at every party.
Well, that's what I thought. That was my whole, motivation for going, and it was the most emasculating experience of my life. It's kind of like,
it's like here's another toy that puts your tiny dick to shame.
Who needs that rubber rabbit when you've got the real thing right here?
Yeah, exactly.
And just no one even knew that I was there.
Is it like the scene in Old School when Andy Dick is showing him how to like suck on carrots?
Who's hungry?
I really liked it because of all the flying.
They are excited. They're into it.
Oh yeah. Do they do demonstrations?
Yeah, they do demonstrations.
Tell me more.
For reals?
Talk about that, Heath.
Yeah.
Like on each other? Like chicks just lay down?
Not like full on, 80s, B movie.
Like dick combat.
Porn.
Are they or are they not putting the dildos into their mouths?
They do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've all been there.
The dildos go into the mouths.
Do they... Titty.
You have to test it out.
Do they put them?
I had a dildo in my mouth for the sketch. Tastes horrible, by the way. I don't know if I bought the wrong brand. Maybe someone can hit me on Twitter and tell me what the tastier brands are. But
doesn't taste like real skin like you're used to, does it?
No,
that fake stuff.
Tastes like regret and shame.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, whatever. I had a dick in my mouth. So what, girl?
So what?
Get at me, girl.
Let's move on. That's enough JO talk for one podcast.
We should let the drive music play us into the next segment.
God, I wish. Wait, is that it?
In my hell, there will be the drive music.
This is probably against copyrights, bro.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't remember this. This is not drive music.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
God damn.
I knew because as soon as I heard the note, I almost fell asleep.
We can only play about 5 seconds, so.
Yeah, turn it off, dude. Fair use. Fair use, man. So let's talk about the Pro Bowl.
Do we have to?
Did anybody watch it?
I played flag football last week. You rather talk about that? What's up?
Well, that's my point. That's my point.
Dion had a nasty gray beard.
I love that gray beard.
Dion wasn't there. It was Leon Sandcastle.
Leon Sandcastle.
It was Jerry Rice and Leon Sandcastle picking teams, and it was fucking amazing. No, did that do anything for you? Did the new draft system?
No.
Didn't give you wild hair?
Not any.
How about the guys running on the field?
No, not even. Like, all of it is bad. Like, it was like the 1 week I'm like, if only there were a tsunami now. Like, why does it only hit third world countries? Like, if only a tsunami could wipe this disaster off the face of the earth.
But then it takes out Hawaii. You don't want it to take out Hawaii.
I mean, I assume Hawaii would come back eventually.
Yeah, but it'd be better if they're like had the Pro Bowl and I don't know.
Texas.
Not even, who cares? Canada. Tidal wave. See you later.
Hey, Canadians listening, I love you. I'm wearing a hockey jersey.
Oh, what are you talking? What are you talking about? I don't want a tidal wave. What is that about?
See, Nick wants to tidal wave your whole country.
You're both assholes.
But that's the thing. Can you think of anything else in all of sport that's more useless than the Pro Bowl?
I think all the All-Star games are shit. The NBA one is actually...
I love baseball All-Star game.
Baseball's fun.
Baseball...
The game itself, not so much.
Because they try to put, like, every pitcher into the game, so, like, everybody's throwing an inning.
The pitching's different, but, like, the overall game plays almost the same as the game. Like, even the NBA All-Star game, it turns into, like...
Nobody dives
and
for
one
balls.
dunk contest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least that's fun to watch.
But baseball's the closest one to me that plays like the real sport.
All they do, the NBA one, they just lob up like 30-foot alley-oops to Blake Griffin. That's fucking glorious. I love it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
And then like the MLB All-Star game, like nobody dives for the balls. It's just Verlander just walks
up. What I need is like to turn on a game and be like, oh, that's baseball. Like, I mean, I don't know what the fucking Pro Bowl is supposed to be. I don't know what it looks like.
Don't they get rid of like some of the penalties and stuff too in the NFL one?
There's no penalties because no one tries. So, like, it's honestly what football will probably look like in 5 years with all the fucking terrified.
It kind of already does
rules.
In the passing game.
Yeah,
Roger Goodell can suck my balls.
Yeah, kids, imagine the Pro Bowl is your every Sunday game. You still want to watch that? I know.
You still want that?
Speaking of kids and football games, I was excited. Like I thought they had a good thing going with this Pro Bowl this year. I thought it was truly going to be, let's bring out all the guys, line them up, everybody, the two captains come out to, the 50-yard line.
Like the full backyard pick'em.
Full backyard.
They
were trying to appease the fantasy teams, the fantasy people, right? Because it's like picking an actual fantasy team.
Yeah, but what he's saying is like, just pile them all up, line them up on the field. Sandcastle and Rice just stand out there and they're like, I'll take that guy.
Right.
You're on my team. Here's your jersey.
Just live draft right there.
Oh, that'd be glorious.
12 Years a Slave style.
Yeah.
No, too soon. Too soon.
What can improve the Pro Bowl, Joshua?
Not having it.
Yeah, but they got
no chance.
Have something.
No way. Not even close. Here's what I would rather watch.
Get on one knee?
I'd rather get all the players that have been retired for like 3 years, a little brain damaged and injured, get them on the field just running into each other head first as hard as they can. Like that would be way more interesting.
That's terrible.
Is it?
What if they just had one knee trash can throw contest?
Better than the Pro Bowl. But it's almost what it is.
They made the linemen do it.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, it'd be
that's how you flip it and make it interesting.
Here's what they do.
You get the center like out in the slot, like he's the receiver now, and the receivers then go to play O-line. Andrew Luck is playing running back. Like, that'd be all right.
Here's what you do.
Okay.
You put Tebow starting quarterback for one team.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell for the other.
Jamarc Russ, yeah.
Winner gets a roster spot next year.
They're going to say it's just like a Cody chug-off.
In the league.
Yeah.
Tebow plays his fucking heart out there.
Right.
Put some actual stakes on the game. Yeah. Make it worth something.
Bring them all. Let Ryan Leaf have a couple of throws. Ryan, you want to turn your life around?
You think Ryan still got the cannon?
Win this game, kid. I doubt it. He never had a cannon.
Like the replacements with Keanu Reeves, like that game.
Ooh.
That'd be better.
I wish.
There's literally, there's just nothing there for me. It's fake football.
Look,
no one wants to be there. It's just an excuse to go to Hawaii and for the NFL to grab more money, like that they don't need from us anyways. It bothers me. It's terrible. I hate it.
But you have to have an All-Star game. You can't.
Why?
You can't just not have because
I think every sport would be better if they just fucking abolished All-Star games.
Maybe they should just have the goalpost slam dunk contest.
Sure, why not?
Jimmy Graham and Calvin Johnson out there.
I would rather have nothing. You know what I mean? Like just there's.
You're an asshole.
I would rather watch. What is it? The fucking football Friday Night Tykes. Have you seen this show?
No.
It's essentially like super fucking angry coaches, right? Like guys that their lives aren't going the way they want.
Right.
Thought they were gonna be like Bill Belichick and or a player in the league, and now they coach like fucking 5-year-old kids playing football.
Right.
I think this week on the show they showed a little kid getting like paralyzed. And these dads are like just screaming at each other and like parents are about to fist fight. They're like goading the kids into dirty shots, and I'm like, what is wrong with our society? Like, what's happened? But at least there's some drama or something there. Like, I watched it and was like, I was literally appalled and disgusted with these people, right? Still better than the Pro Bowl.
my older brother had a youth football coach when I think he was like 10 or 11. And he was like that. He was just the real hardcore. He thought he was coaching the Saints. Like he was all about it.
Well, back then he might have been better than the Saints.
But he would try to put in like this crazy playbook with these kids, like having them run all these ridiculous blocking schemes and all this. And they're like 10 and they
pull
can't,
the left tackle.
and they can't get it. And like the whole first quarter, he's just standing there like this, watching 10-year-old kids just like fuck up his blocking schemes and stuff. And he's throwing stuff, and he finally, like in the second quarter of this game, he just throws the clipboard down, calls timeout, and he goes, "Get over here, you little fuckers!" And that dude never coached a game again.
Shocking.
In youth football, but maybe that's why some of these kids,
they kicked him out for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
And that was in the 90s too. That was way before people were pussies.
Happened every week.
Oh, I know.
Happened every week out.
Get over here, you little fuckers. Yeah. That's how he was like.
I had a wrestling coach once who
Randy Savage
was wrestling one of my teammates, and his fucking testicles fell out of his short shorts, and he just stands up and just like the manliest thing, like pulls his pants down, tucks his nuts back in, and he goes, "You little queers loved it." Now I'm like, I think that's not okay, but what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? You can't argue with him. I would rather, and his name was Mr. Man. I would rather watch Mr. Man just fucking run wind sprints on the Pro Bowl field with his nuts hanging out than ever watch one more snap of Pro Bowl football.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
I had a teacher in middle school named Mr. Fag. Not a joke.
Just unfortunate names.
His whole family changed their last name to Flag, except for him.
Right.
And he was like, nope. And he
with it.
Just embrace it.
Well, I had him for a study hall class, and me and my buddy Jeremy, we would just basically talk during this whole class, and he would get so mad at us. And he'd be like, "You guys, knock it off!" And almost every day,
you're just like, "Hey, settle down, fag."
almost every day, he would write us a detention. And then for some reason, he liked Jeremy and I, because after class, he would be like, "Come here."
Oh, for some reason.
Well, yeah. Well, for a lot of reasons, Heath. But he would always go. He would look at you and go, "All right, honey." And I'm like a 14-year-old kid. This is like, "All right, honey. I know you guys were just getting a little excited in class. Look,
now it's my turn."
I know. He goes. I know you're not studying in study hall, all right, honey? But if you could just keep it down." And then, like, when you're standing there when you're 14 and some guy with the last name of Fag is calling you honey, you laugh. I'm laughing the whole time.
I thought you were going to say you got hard.
Well.
When some guy meanders up to me and calls me honey, first thing I do, half-mast.
Honey.
Ready to rock.
Oh, the best. Let's just talk about middle school. We're on it. I've got another middle school story that I love, and I'm gonna tell it. Do you mind if I tell this, producer?
Go for it.
Okay.
No, we have time.
He's busy Googling.
It's your show.
He's Googling. So no. This one day in class, we had this teacher, and she had a big ass, huge ass, great golfer, great golfer. This one, not a good big ass. No.
Is there
but anyway,
big ass?
Anyway, she left the classroom, and when she left, I think it was a substitute teacher actually. When she left, we started making big ass jokes for a while, a lot of really good ones. She comes back into class. Some little rat bitch in our class decides to tell on us.
She had just been like writing it down, like, "I've got you right where I want you."
So me and my buddy Toby get sent to the office because we're the ringleaders of this. And we get down there, and not only did the girl tell on us, but she was writing down everything that we were saying.
Yeah.
While she was out of there. So we got down there to the vice principal, and he had this list of all the things we said. And instead of him just being like, "You guys said some terrible things, you have detention, you know better," he thought it was a good idea to just read these off to us.
Right.
And so he was like, "Miss So-and-so has the hugest asshole I've ever seen. That is such a fat fucking ass." Like, he was just saying this stuff. And I'm scared to death of just authority when I'm a kid. I was just scared to death. Toby had no regard. Toby was losing his shit.
He's just like, "I stand by it, Mr. Whatever."
The vice principal's reading it. Toby is like belly laughing as hard as he can. And so the vice principal's getting more. He's like, "You think that's funny? How about this one?" And then, like, of course it's fun. That's even funnier now. Yeah.
I have a story like that. Kind of
like that.
It
was amazing.
Yeah. So in high school, I was probably a sophomore. I think I was a sophomore. And I was doing a video to advertise the yearbook.
Oh.
So we were going to sell the yearbook, and we had the TVs and all of the classrooms and everything, and they would let me make little videos. And so my idea was like fake yearbook pictures to what's the Good Riddance?
Oh yeah.
Song by Green Day. Yeah. So basically, it was a stupid, satire on sentimental yearbook pictures, and I just went around the school and staged all of these really dumb, scenarios, like kids drawing dicks on people asleep in study hall, and
Yeah, why wouldn't?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I thought this was going to be acceptable.
You draw dicks.
Yeah, we're trying to move merchandise here. Gotta entertain it. So one of the setups was a kid had a blow-up doll, actually a lot like Carly back there.
Carly.
Be nice to Carly, bro. It's Razor.
And so I asked him to bring in the blow-up doll, and it was like the picture was like he was caught stuffing the blow-up doll into his locker. And so we shot it and everything, and I was actually probably lucky that this all went down before I made the video, because I'm sure I would have been in way bigger trouble. That would have went to air
to the school, yeah.
Yeah, but kids in high school, and there's a blow up doll around. It's not going to just stay in the locker.
Shit gets out of control.
Yeah.
Quick.
Dude, I see a blow up doll in high school.
She's getting passed around like a $2 hooker
exactly.
at a truck stop.
I'll bang it in the hallway.
Long story short, I get called into the principal's office. I had no idea that anything happened with the blow up doll, but I had actually forgotten about it, because we did the thing early in the day, and then it was like the last period of the day, and I get called into the principal's office. What the hell is going on? What do I do now? And so I get in there, and the principal, just a really serious guy. I never saw him crack a smile ever. And the blow-up doll is deflated right on his desk, right in front of him, Completely naked blow-up doll, just strewn out on his desk. And he has, like, just the death stare on me.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What do you know about this?"
He's like, I've been trying to blow this thing up for 20 minutes. What's going on?
Well, it's got 3 holes you can fuck. You'll see one. No, what's this?
Yeah, well, and
how do I turn this thing on?
That's basically, yeah. And I couldn't help myself. I said, "What do you know about it?"
Show me your moves, old man.
Old bag of shit.
So, yeah, that didn't go too well.
So you blew it up and you guys gangbanged it in the office.
It was a bonding moment.
That'll get
It's a peace pipe.
If that doesn't get you out of a detention, I don't know what will.
That's how you swing it.
Pussy is currency, bro.
Yeah, I got
high school.
I got A's for the rest of the year.
Pussy is currency in every high school and movies, but that shit never happens in real life.
Oh, your real life wasn't like that?
Mine
was.
Let's move on.
Mine was exactly like that.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like Mean Girls, but I was like Lindsay Lohan.
I feel like you were just like a finger bang machine in high school.
Yeah.
Like you just.
Oh yeah.
Like
these sausages.
I feel like you bragged about how good you were at finger banging.
Like I still am that good.
Yeah, people would be like,
it's like riding a bike. Once you hit like certain high levels, like high precipices of talent, you never
weekend?
come back down.
Finger bang 3 chicks, no
the
big
finger
deal.
blast machine. I used to be the dry hump machine. I had like this, I had like a whole system of like how to get to certain stages. Yeah. It's kind of like this lesson. I think it was my father who might have passed this down accidentally. Maybe he was like over talking with a friend or whatever, and it's like, if you can just get something inside of them, like, then it always goes all the way. So that was like, it's kind of how I lived my life. I was like, I just got to fucking get something inside of her, like, whatever. So that's, like, that's kind of my system. So then I developed a belief around it. So it became like this, like, teenage fumbling sex Ponzi scheme of like how I was going to like insert something. And then I'd be gold. It didn't always work.
Invest your pussy over here, girl. I swear you'll get a 10-fold return.
Right. If I put my finger in her, then I'll get 3 back. And you know what I mean? I'll tell 2 friends about my secrets, and then we'll share all the chicks. No. But I thought. But
did you smell your fingers afterwards?
Every time. Every time, dude.
That
I still haven't washed this pinky since 95.
No, I haven't.
11 years old.
A buddy of mine, he's like 35. He's old as shit. I went
Ancient, decrepit old bastard.
No, but I went
foot in the grave.
I went to Detroit with him. Speaking of finger bang, I go to Detroit with him. Right, we get drunk, we get back to the hotel, And he lays down in the bed. He's wasted. He just lays down in the bed and he goes, 2 reasons I don't like finger banging chicks. And we're like, this is going to be awesome.
One,
and he
I'm
just
gay.
goes, no, he goes, A, I can't stop smelling my fingers afterward. and then he just passed out. and it's like, that was like 8 months ago. And I'm like, I still can't figure out what the fuck option 2. Like I asked him about the next day. It's like, Sanchez, I'm just going to use his real name. Fuck it. Sanchez, do you remember telling me that why you don't like finger banging chicks last night? And he goes, yeah. And I go, what's the second option? He's like, I have no idea. And I was like, well, maybe it's because you're 35 and you should start just having real sex like an adult.
Why?
Sanchez.
You got to.
Like that's how I feel
to
about
make yourself seem like you last longer.
Finger
You got to
blasting.
really milk that time for all you can.
That's just foreplay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't lie. I do like doing it.
You should.
I don't do it enough. I'm going to be honest. I don't do it enough.
None of
You know
us
how people
do.
say, I don't tell you I love you enough. I don't finger bang enough.
Nothing says I love you like just
A good
only my
old-
fingers.
Just a little blaster.
Gonna test the waters real quick.
Yeah.
Gross.
God, I hope our parents listen to this episode. They're going to love it.
I think my mom watches all these, so she probably is just learning all these
Good.
terrible, terrible dark thoughts I have. She was a great mom too. I have no reason to be the trash
Can we
bag
get your
I am
mom on the
today.
phone and have her verify the finger banging? Like, is this? Can we?
She was never
Can we
there.
get?
Did
You're
she ever
like,
catch you?
No, I never got caught.
What?
Never got caught. Dude, I was a smooth operator. I essentially kind of got busted once because I got my car stuck in a muddy cornfield.
Yeah.
Like, I just couldn't get out.
but it's a shame that you couldn't ask your mom about the finger banging. You know, you're only getting advice from your dad.
Yeah.
But really, you needed advice from your mom.
Ask
Be
her
like, Mom, can you verify what Dad just told me? She's like, what the hell did he say now? Jesus.
Ask her where Clint Eastwood is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mom, are you more of a fan of deep or bean flipping? I don't know. Just give me some tips here.
What do girls like, Mars?
I would never tell. I really hope my mom doesn't watch this.
You know, there's people out there that have those conversations with their mom.
Yeah.
And they're like, we just have an open relationship. Like, no,
They're
that's
the kind of people that get tribal tattoos and drive Hummers. The kind of people that should be swept away with the Pro Bowl. Like, these are not the kind of people I want to be.
There was a picture of an Asian lady, and it was it said first verified picture ever, but she had a tattoo of I think it said like it was an English word. It was an English tattoo on an Asian. You know how we always get the Japanese or the Chinese symbols? They're stealing our shit, man.
Wait.
It was
This was the first time that someone like from China or Taiwan,
because they're
got an English language tattoo.
Yeah. Well, no, but just like the one word. I think it's something like equality or peace or something like that.
Equality.
But you know, you see, everybody they're like, oh, this means love.
Oh, I support equality. I hope it's the LR thing, but like in actual words. Is that offensive? Do they know that? Do they know that we love that joke? That we just
I think they do. That you're a knucklehead.
I'm not trying to be offensive.
You're
to them.
being a
I love
knucklehead right now.
Is it offensive if
You're being a thug.
If you say that you love something they do wrong? Like when I say that I love how they can't pronounce our words, that's not being racist because I'm applauding them. And I like that.
In their follies.
That's a terrible...
Right, to be racist, you have to say something mean and degrading. Like it's not. I think it's a benefit.
You're an idiot.
I don't know if I am.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
I'm a progressive
Get on your
thinker
side here.
and an equal opportunity shot taker. That's what I am.
Equal opportunity. Let's move on here. I saw something very interesting today.
Mm-hmm.
You know they make deodorant for boobies now?
It's about time.
Booby
For titties?
for sweaty titties, they have deodorant now.
For men
It's
or
called-
for women?
What it's called Glitzy Glitter Boobalicious Breast Deodorant. So they... If
a
you're
hell
going
of
to
a
call it
title.
boobalicious, you got to call it boob deodorant. You can't
Well,
say...
it's got to be edible,
You,
too.
you can't say boobalicious and then be like breast deodorant, because breast is such a stupid word for boob. Boobies, titties, fun bags. What else? Give me your best titty word.
Bazongas.
Bazongas.
Bazonga rockers.
Always love bazongas.
Oh yeah, yeah. What do you call titties?
I'm just so thankful when I see them. I don't have words.
Have you ever
Home.
It's the only time I'm
God, I'm
speechless.
home.
I see tits and I just go, hey, can I see?
do you
I just fucking freeze.
have
like
you ever
this.
just had a pair of boobies in your face where you're like, God, you need deodorant for these fucking sweat hogs.
Never.
Maybe that's what we should call them. Pull out them sweat hogs, babe.
Get those sweater puppets out here.
My face is feeling a little dry, babe. Pull those sweat hogs out and cool me off.
I didn't realize this was such a problem. When did we become so afraid of sweat? Like, isn't that okay? Like, when you're banging a chick, like, you like it to be sweaty and gross like that, right?
Because it's always on the underboob. So if you just pick the nipples up and let them air for like a minute.
Not only get those little like clothesline.
Not only does it work in your benefit, but it's just funny to hold boobies up by the nipples.
Yeah.
Just and not do anything. Just be like holding them up and stare right in their eyes. I don't know why I think that's funny. I do it every chance I can.
But see, this is ridiculous. Like, how have they invented that? But I don't have deodorant for like my undernut area. Like, that's got to be a way big. Yeah. That's got to be way bigger problem than women with under boob sweat.
You think so?
Absolutely. Like right now, I am a swamp.
Yeah, I do have some sweat going on myself.
Yeah, I try everything. It's like it's just you're a man. You just sweat down there, and it's a bad sweat. Like, I'm imagining, to me, like everything tit related is great, and like every liquid that comes out of a tit, I'm good with that.
Ooh, have you ever drank?
Wait, guys, hold on.
When I was a little kid,
I mean, like as an adult.
No, but I would. Hey. If someone who listens send me a bottle, I'll chug all that right now.
It's all warm and gross.
That's the only way I like my milk.
Sickening.
This just in, guys. Sorry to interrupt, but I have this up on the old Google, and the makers of Fresh Breasts, which is, I guess, a competitor product.
Oh, we got a feud already.
The market is just
available for $11.99 at your local grocery.
Ooh, I think that I think the Boobalicious was going for $20.
Ooh, well, it's all about the packaging and the marketing. But it says the makers of Fresh Breasts have also developed a companion.
Ooh.
A companion product for men called Fresh Balls.
From Munda.
Fresh Balls.
So there you go.
I need to buy some, apparently.
You got a little extra sweat on that ass ball connector down there?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and put some Fresh Balls on.
And I will.
Go ahead.
I will.
Hey, don't forget.
Listeners, someone send me fucking fresh underballs and a fucking jug of tit milk, please.
Hey, what's that smell? That's my Fresh Balls.
Yeah. If I do it, will you smell my balls next week?
Guaranteed.
A little hesitation.
Yeah.
You know what the hesitation was? Got a little hard again.
Yeah, I'll do anything, man. I don't care.
I'll do anything as long as it involves
you. Is it a stick?
Well, there's all kinds of options. There's even a powder called Bust Dust.
Yeah.
See, I have the baby powder.
One time I tried to use just like Under Armour deodorant spray.
On your nuts?
Well, yeah, just like on the whole region because this girl wanted me, and I didn't have time. I was in college, I didn't have time to take a shower, so I just it burnt like I canceled the day. I was like, "Fuck this!" I could it wouldn't stop burning
on the DL.
Oh, it was terrible. It was the worst.
Yeah. But, no, I would definitely be.
That's why I want to know, like, because if it's a spray, I'm not buying it. I'd rather have sweaty balls. That one.
I think it's a cream.
I think what I do is I think I'd get one of each, and I just go layer, like, so thick layer to roll on, then the powder, and then I'd cover the whole thing with the spray. Just make sure that not even like air can get in there. You know what I mean? I want nothing coming.
I wonder if the booby stuff tastes like shit, because that's the last thing I want is a booby that smells good,
right?
And draws you in, and then you lick it, and it tastes like fucking turpentine.
Who
or
fucking
something.
cares what a boob smells like? It's got to be for women. So like,
but if it smells,
the fat women don't have like sweat lines right under their teats. This is what this is for. It has literally nothing to do with sex.
Think about it though. Heat rises, right? So they're the ones that are smelling it. It's not for the guy. It's for them.
Right.
You know, they're out there. Their boobies are knocking around between each other.
Knocking around.
You know, like
we've seen the slumber party videos. We know how that works.
Yeah. Building up, you know, give me some science here.
Yeah.
And it rises just right up.
It's friction, right? Rubbing on the shirt.
Right up to their nostrils.
Trapped there.
From their blouse, right up.
You're a scientist.
That is science.
That's science.
But man, yeah, dude. Hooray! That's gross, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not
in. You know what else
that.
you can do when you lift their boobies up by their nipples? You can see how many pencils fit underneath it, and then let the boob go, and see how many it'll hold up, dude. It's fucking fun.
You ever seen that chick on the internet, the can crusher, where she has the huge tits and she just drops them on beer cans and just like the crushing force of these massive tits and gravity just smash beer cans.
She can just lift her boob up.
She broke a watermelon with them.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Gallagher'd it.
Yeah.
How?
Oh yeah. No, like literally, she's giving people like the splash guards in the front row and just running down a line. They're fucking enormous, dude. Like they look like the cushion over there on that Lazy Boy. That's how big they are. Like they're fucking enormous. Yeah, so you gotta look that up.
Are they bare boobies or does she have something on?
No, she wears like a tank top.
How do we know she doesn't have bricks in the bottom of that?
I wouldn't care. I'd appreciate the art of it all the same. If you're willing to fucking cheat me visually
with boobies,
and you put the effort in, like I'll be all right with that.
I'm with you.
Special effects and stuff, you know.
How many pencils do you think you could fit under her titties?
I thought you were gonna say mine. I was like, yeah, probably 4.
4 or 5.
Oh, these teats. That's at least 3 number 2s.
But the way you describe them, I feel like if you were to like lift them up, first of all, you need to work out.
Oh, there's no. It would be like one of those CrossFit moves. Like
but then, like, if you tried to set anything out, it's just gonna crush anyway.
Oh, and also because it's like it would be like trying to lift a waterbed over your head. Like if you got off a little bit, like the weight rolled, like one of your wrist snaps come down, cripple you. Next thing you know, you're like one of these football players that I want to be in the Pro Bowl, banging heads. Like, yeah, it would be over for you. Like, it's a dangerous proposition.
Do you know what her name is? I'm gonna look her up.
Do you think the nipple could even support the weight of that heavy tit? Yeah, just put in fucking tit smash. I'm sure you'll find it.
Pull the nipples up.
Yeah, I'm sure the nipples would just
rip off.
Yeah,
that's science. They would.
Yeah. She's probably been there.
Physics, at least.
Wow, Griffey.
I wonder if she'd send me any milk.
You're right. I just put it right into Google tit smash.
Tit smash, dude.
And it popped right up.
First one.
Beer can smash with breast. YouTube.
Yeah. Why can't we have that idea? Why haven't we made... Why were we not the first ones to make titty smashing?
Well, you have no idea how many things I've dropped my own junk on to see if they would break.
the old dick smash, you've tried it?
Yeah. I try it all the time.
I bet that hurts.
I'm up to an egg.
You've done an egg?
Yeah. What? It's the only way I scramble my eggs.
For real, like no joke.
I saw the video and I fucking took my heart on and like lifted it and dropped it a couple times and you can crack an egg with it.
Is it like a doorstop? You know those things that go...
Yeah.
You pull your dick up and it goes... Wow.
Yeah. It was cool. It just went... Wow. Just like, yeah, the egg was toast, dude.
This is rated R.
I might have cheated a little bit. I don't know if I put too much oomph. I'll go home and try it later. But like, Amy, get the camera out. We're doing science.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
But yeah, I've at least tried it. I saw the video. I was like, I want to drop my nuts on some stuff, see what happens.
What else did you try?
Well, I tried like stupid shit too. Like I did a cake my wife had made to
phone book?
To see if it would like make like funny. Yeah, I did a phone book and it just shattered into like New Year's Eve confetti. But yeah, dude.
Have you ever tried that? If you're just like smacked your dick on stuff trying to break it?
I've got to be honest. Maybe a hymen.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's the old Heath move.
Do you think
Heath? I got a Ponzi scheme you'd love to get in on, dude. I'll teach you some things. We'll cross-moginate chicks, dude. It'll be sick.
Iguros, hey, we're listening to Nick Hall Comedy's Rated R podcast, borderline NC-17. Let's move along here because there's one thing that I want to get to. We had a comment last week from one of our listeners who loved us. We had to weed through probably at least 4 million emails or so.
I saw at least 4
to find this one. So no, but we were talking about the perfect movies last week, and he asked us if we would give Point Break a try, and so we did because the
listener was
I love that movie.
Cole Flitner. Is that the name?
An old buddy of mine. Yeah,
Cole Flitner.
Old buddy of mine. We played little all-star baseball together.
Okay,
real all-stars.
A real all-star game.
Better than this other all-star shit.
Probably much better.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to give you the floor now, Griffey, to get the opening comments.
Yeah, so
on Point Break
Cole's
here.
behest, thank you for the question. We always appreciate anything like that. So yeah, I Nick doesn't. I do. I love it. But I put Point Break through the old test today. I put it in the old slaughterhouse of my brain, and I got to say, it came up negative. Not perfect. It is a wildly entertaining, ridiculously fun ride. Like it might be the best collection of one-liners I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh God, yeah.
Like almost every line is a one-liner.
The best one, my favorite one. I've been waiting all day to pull this out. Gary Busey.
Of course.
When the dude has Keanu Reeves. Spoiler alert.
It's been like fucking 15 years. Fuck you guys.
The dude has Keanu Reeves.
DVD.
Head down, and the guy's about to mow his head over.
Yeah.
And Busey shows up, and he points again. He goes, "Speaking to the microphone, squid brain." I lose my shit every time with that.
The Busey where he's like, last time you had a hunch, I had to kill a man. And I don't like that because it looks bad on my record. And you're like, that's it. Busey's like, I have no problem blowing people's heads off. I just don't want to write a report about it. It's one of those movies, too, like when you watch it, as fun as it is, you realize immediately that Johnny Utah is by far the worst cop ever in a movie.
Ooh.
Like, do you realize this? Like,
No.
the entire movie... Well, first off, he like comes in and they also have that great line at the start where like the commissioner is just like, I don't even know how you made it to our unit. It's like, I guess we had a shortage of assholes.
It's fucking John C. McGinley.
Yeah, right.
He's the man, dude.
But it's one of those, right, where it's like he's the worst cop of all time. Like everything he does in the entire movie is bad and wrong. But it's just okay because he's Johnny Utah.
After he goes, looks, I guess we had a shortage of assholes. Keanu Reeves is like, I don't think you do, or he says something along those lines, like back at you, pal.
But Utah's just being such an incompetent cop. Like it's always the thin line you cross, right? Like you can't be over the top super cop, or it's not the same movie. He can't figure it out too fast. But you're also like, I think a normal beat cop could have solved this case in like, I don't know, a day.
You think so?
Oh, yeah,
easy on Busey here.
Yeah, that's the thing. And Busey's like, I've been on the force before you.
I've been working this case 30 years.
I've been on the force since before you were.
Alive?
Yeah, you were popping zits on your face. And he just knocks the dude out. But it's like, Johnny Utah's the worst cop. Because then it's like, at one point, he starts banging the little boyish-looking girl. We'll get back to this.
She was hot in that movie,
We'll get back to this.
She was, bro.
No. She doesn't even have enough tit to put deodorant on, dude. No way, she's out. But anyways.
Zero pencils under those.
So this is how it is, right? So he starts banging her, allows her to get kidnapped, right? Allows her to find his badge and gun. And there's the great scene when she's like, you've been lying to me this whole time. And she like wakes him up.
Yeah.
But instead of just waking him up and be like, hey, did you lie to me about being a cop? She shoots the pillow next to his head. Yeah, and you're like, that's not okay. Like that doesn't happen. And then Johnny Utah allows her, like he knows the deal, right? So he lets him get away with it, right? Because they're eating cheese dogs, I think, actually, or meatball sandwiches.
Yeah.
They let the robbers get away.
Give me two.
Chases him on foot, and then he blows his knee out again, so he's already more useless.
Yeah.
Doesn't take the shot. Guys come to get him. He's like, you know what I'm going to do? Skydive with you all morning and then go commit a robbery. Like, he's the worst fucking cop of all time.
He's deep cover.
He had to get in, but then that whole chase scene where they blow the car up at the gas station, like that's...
It's all fun. It's all fun and fine, but let's be real. At the end of the day, he's supposed to be a super cop in a movie. By far the worst movie cop of all time.
He's a super cop, but he's a rookie FBI agent. There's a difference.
He's not a super cop. He's like in everything.
No, that's why he's an FBI agent. They're like, you were a great cop, so now you're an FBI agent.
I'm saying he's neither a good cop nor a good agent.
But you don't know like if he might have been a really good cop. We didn't see him actually be a cop. We only saw him as an
donut drinking and one-liners. Maybe like that's all he's good for.
He did love donuts.
He stinks.
Love these things.
Stinks. By far the worst movie cop. Like think of other like Carl Winslow in Family Matters on TV.
He was a great cop in
50 times better cop. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, what he is in Speed, he's the exact like doppelganger evil twin version.
I disagree.
In Point Break. There's no denying it. Name one thing he did that's good police work. None.
Infiltrated their whole ring. Learned how to surf.
He didn't infiltrate. He just fucking started surfing, and then Patrick Swayze is pretty much like, "What's up? You want to learn about life?"
Pretty sure he went and rocked.
In the end, he spent his whole life trying to get this guy back, right? He spends a year of his life. He's like, I got to atone for all the people I got murdered. Listen. And then he catches Swayze, and Swayze's like, my whole life came to this. You got to let me catch that wave. Yeah. I can't handle a cage.
Yeah.
And Johnny Utah's like, you're right. I'm going to let you go again.
But the way he was badass infiltrating it because remember they were playing football on the beach. Spoiler alert again. I'm sorry. And he fucking creams Patrick Swayze, and everybody's like trying to fight him. And Swayze's like,
I'm glad you said that.
Wait a minute. I know who this guy is. This is Johnny Utah, old Ohio State quarterback. And they're like, oh, it's Johnny Utah.
Right. But then he said Ohio State won a bowl game, and I was like, not believable.
Well, I hate those motherfuckers, but sorry, Ohio State fans. I hate you.
Here's the thing I never noticed. Speaking of creaming Patrick Swayze, you realize the whole movie is actually just a huge allegory for Keanu Reeves and Johnny Utah being a closeted homosexual, right?
No, that makes no sense.
Oh, it is by far. Go back. It's the second gayest movie I've ever watched behind Top Gun. Like there is nothing. I couldn't believe I'd missed it all these years.
Tell me.
But essentially, the whole movie is Johnny Utah.
Idiot.
Like his journey into surfing and with Patrick. Like the whole movie. Do you realize how much those guys cannot wait to touch each other? The whole fucking movie.
Dude, he's banging it out with Lori Petty, and Swayze has another woman.
To get to Swayze, dude.
Oh, dude,
no. He's
Swayze's
ultra
Swayze's
closeted.
like, what's mine is yours when he's trying to bang Petty.
And Johnny Utah's like, God, please include the asshole. Please. I mean, there's no... Like, go back and watch the movie. The whole thing... I just did. Yeah, I just watched it this morning. The whole thing is a complete symbolism for their gay romance. It is this inevitable journey to Johnny Utah wanting to be with Brody. I'm telling you, watch it. Even the scene when he just jumps out of the plane and just like wraps his leg around him, it's just like, I just wanted that. And
What do you think?
Like, it's no one. This is the thing. I would never jump out of an airplane without a parachute unless I really loved who I was catching.
I have a counter theory to that.
Okay.
Catherine Bigelow.
Bigelow? Is that what the Asian lady got tattooed on her arm?
Bigelow.
Oh, I rode the Hurt Rocker by Catherine Bigelow.
No, Bigelow directed it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe while she was filming it, she was like, God, that Swayze is one sexy hunk of a man.
Well, that's just a fact.
So Keanu was a surrogate for Catherine
she was just living by...
It doesn't matter if it's a surrogate because he's a dude.
You touch him.
Yeah, and maybe that's how it happened, but it is a complete allegory.
Sure
those two are so madly in love.
No.
And just cannot wait to touch each other.
That doesn't make any sense.
The whole movie, they're just like, they just want to wrestle and get greasy with each other.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. You know when they're doing all that like danger stuff and skydiving that they're both just rock hard wrapped on each other, man? Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
It's like the ambiguously gay duo. That's how you're describing them.
Yeah, except for that there's nothing ambiguous about it.
Take a look at the screenwriter, W. Peter Eliff.
Mm-hmm.
Peter.
Does that look like the face of a man who would write a gay allegory?
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, yeah, I saw this guy in a truck stop. I put my dick through the wall, and he was like, hello. Eliff, I know you're out there, dude. Face
Look at this guy with his name on his hat.
Ooh.
Yeah, in case he forgets. He played a little too much football, I see. Now he has to read his own name.
You're an idiot. That movie is not about
Let's
that.
rewatch it. Dude, I'm telling you.
So
every scene, they are just so amped for each other. And the looks between them, they try to play it off as it's like this adversarial thing, but it's not. It's the same thing like when you're a little kid in grade school and you're mean to the girl you love. That's what this whole movie is.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you.
Dude.
I'm telling you. People out there, watch the imperfect movie Point Break and get back to me. Tell me that it is not a secret message for their gayness.
No.
It absolutely is. It's not even debatable.
It's like, no. Far out, dude.
No, yes. So for the record, it failed perfect movie grading for a lot of reasons, but it's a great movie. It's a great, fun movie.
So perfect movie being an A+.
Yeah.
What's the grade?
The grade for the movie?
Yeah.
I'd give it an A.
An A?
Like a flat, probably like an A-, actually.
Close to perfect.
It's an A-, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. Like, honestly, if Johnny Utah were a better written character, not from, like, dialogue, but if it was more believable, like, anything that happens in that movie. Like, if he was just an average FBI agent, I'd buy that.
But then it's not a fun movie to watch. Yeah. It's just a boring story.
No, because there are all kinds of, like, you know, in The Rock, like, Nicolas Cage is at least a passable FBI agent. Like, he has some things he's really good at. Like, what did I learn Keanu Reeves is really good at? Being monotone and throwing a football against no defense. Like, that's all he's good at in that entire movie.
His throw was pretty weak.
Yeah, it was weak.
It was kind of like a shot put,
though. Yeah.
What's the line?
Tebow-esque.
Not the prom queen line.
Oh yeah.
We were watching it the other day.
Well, from The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he says something in a really funny way. Damn it! I wish I've been trying to compile this list.
I drive a Volvo, a beige one.
A beige.
He kind of sounds like Keanu Reeves in that movie a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he puts the wrong enunciation on some word in that movie and says, I can't remember what it is, but I've been trying to compile this list of the best action movie one-lines.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the pre or directly post-kill lines that people say. Obviously, Point Break has just a fucking pile of them.
Right.
We already did all of Busey's, and they're glorious.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have one that just stands out to you that you remember watching that movie and be like, God, that's just a kill. That's just a perfect kill.
Just line. The most bad. I don't have a kill line, but we were talking about earlier, Roadhouse.
Yeah.
When Swayze's in the ER getting stitched up because this dude just attacked him with a knife. Yeah. And he's just getting stitched, and she's like, do you need an anesthetic? Like, it's going to hurt. And he goes, psh, pain don't hurt. And to me, it's like the epitome of like every badass dude ever in a movie. You're just like, you're right. Pain don't hurt him. Like, he is going to beat all these. He's going to take down a town with his fist because, like, pain don't hurt. Like, so to me, that's just like my favorite one-liners actually in an 80s style action movie is Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh God, I love
just
that
Jack
movie.
Burton spout. You tell him old Jack Burton said checks in the mail. Like, he just has like the best lines in the movie.
My favorite one is from Hard to Kill.
Okay.
When Steven Seagal, he's sitting on the bed in this room all by himself and he's watching TV. And the senator comes on the TV, the bad guy, and he gives this like little speech, and he goes, the senator on the TV goes, and you can take that to the bank. And Seagal just gets this mean mug and looks at the face, and the camera zooms in. He goes, I'll take you to the bank. And they go, the blood bank. And then they just cut the scene.
The director's like, we're gonna leave this here and marinate.
The director's like, yes, nailed it, Steven. Yes.
Yeah, that guy was actually the director of that movie was actually the guy who served me my Jimmy John's tonight. Maybe a bad decision, bro.
What I want to do for next week, we got to wrap up here soon. I want to compile a list. I might do 25. I was thinking 10. 10's not enough.
Kick it up a
25,
notch.
and then we can whittle it down. But I want the best action movie one-liners.
We can all do our best one-liners too.
Oh yeah,
like in character.
We all rank our own, and then next week we give them, and maybe we even try to do like the impression.
Impressions.
You know? Yeah. Take you to the bank.
The blood bank.
The blood bank.
The blood bank.
So you can count on that next week.
Put that in the blood bank.
Put that in the blood bank and smoke it.
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Carla was
no,
the
guys,
prom
what the
queen.
winners should do is finger bang the prom queen. I've got a foolproof system. Email me, Twitter me. Let's figure this out. We'll take over the word. I'm the Bernie Madoff of finger blast.
The old Bernie Madoff finger banging master.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, let's wrap it up, you guys. Thanks for listening to another episode of Nick Hall Comedy Podcast. I'm Nick Hall, and go ahead and say goodbye, boys. We're out of here.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Bye.